Okay, so a lot of people have told me, what kind of tone do you use for your instruments? And it's pretty simple. I buy cheap guitars, usually Squiers or some sort of off-brand guitar, and then I mod the pots, and then I mod the pickups, and then I change the strings, and sometimes it'll work like magic. Pots I would usually go for like 500k or something like that, and the pickup is either a Guitar Madness pickup 15k or a Seymour Duncan pickup. It could be any sort of Seymour Duncan, as long as it's in the bridge it's usually fine. And also I like to have my guitars light. If it's heavy on the back, you won't see me use it that much. I just do not pick up heavy guitars. Next up is amplification. I use either a Blackstar V3 Stereo 40, or I use a Orange CR60C, which is pretty good and it's not too loud, but I use that and I keep it on a dirty channel and just have, bass at mids and bass, treble and mids, high. Sometimes I'll twist the reverb, and that's completely what I just do. The reverb makes the most amount of room. I use like the crunch or the bright in the Blackstar. 1052 strings on all my guitars. I also use a EQ pedal. I also use a delay pedal, a tremolo, a volume wah pedal, distortion, all of that. But it varies on what kind of job needs to be done or what kind of viewing. I have plenty of pedals for the job. I don't really necessarily use just one. For the picks I use 60mm Tortex picks or stubby 3mm or Jazz Free. And for a microphone I use a Lewitt 440 Pure Sound condenser or an SCV2 or a Well-In microphone. Those are the only mics I use, and just put it into my Focusrite, run it on OBS, and that's all I do. That's all my tone.